have to be honest with you folks. I'm an addict. I've been using since high school, and I don't see an end in sight. Addicted to what, you may ask? Energy drinks.
Energy drinks.
Energy drinks. What's up, everybody? Who here drinks energy drinks? Do you drink them daily? Do you drink 2 to 3 a week? Do people always tell you,
You're gonna have a heart attack drinking those things.
I don't know about you guys, but in my case, that might be true. There was a point where I was working 5 days a week and I was having 2 a day. Now it's gone to a point where I'm having I would say on average, 4 a week. And I only get the ones with 0 sugar, 0 calories. Even with 0 sugar, I always have people talking shit.
Oh, that's fake. There's actually sugar in there. They're just hiding the sugar.
First off, I don't believe that because the energy drinks with no sugar have a huge taste difference than the other one. But I'm curious and I want to find out for myself. And I feel like the best way to do that is legitimately just Googling every ingredient in the back of an energy drink. I know that in a regular Monster and a regular Rockstar, there's so much sugar and shit like that it's bad for you no matter what. What I am curious about is my pure zero sugar, 0 calorie drinks. Are these still very bad even though there's no sugar? Or is it all a lie? Carbonated water. We're gonna make a list too as we go. Carbonated water is water containing dissolved carbon dioxide gas, either artificially injected under pressure or occurring due to natural geological processes. Carbonation causes small bubbles to form, giving the water an effervescent quality. By itself, carbonated water appears to have little impact on health. While carbonated water is somewhat acidic, the acidity can be partially neutralized by saliva. So it looks like we're good to go on carbonated water. Good. All right, next. Citric acid. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Citric acid is a weak organic acid that has the chemical formula C6H-S07. It occurs naturally in citrus fruits. In biochemistry, it is an intermediate in the citrus acid cycle, which occurs in the metabolism of all aerobic organisms. More than 1 million tons of citric acid are manufactured every year. Although a weak acid, exposure to pure citric acid can cause adverse effects. Because it is one of the stronger edible acids, the dominant use of citric acid is a flavoring and preservative in food and beverages, especially soft drinks and candies. The good news, there are benefits to consuming foods that contain naturally occurring citric acid, from say lemon or lime juice, because it acts as an antioxidant, meaning it protects the body from damaging free radicals. Duh, I knew that. Eating antioxidants helps with everything from heart health to cancer prevention. So it looks like citric acid, if it's natural, should be okay. Citric acid. Okay. Honestly, this is kind of already scaring me. I'm reading so much shit it could if it was if it was erythritol. What the fuck? I feel like this is gonna freak me out doing all this. Overall, erythritol appears to be an excellent sweetener. It has 70% of the sweetness of sugar. It doesn't raise blood sugar or insulin levels. Human studies show very few side effects, mainly minor digestive issues in some people. So it says that it's linked to belly fat and weight gain.
I thought this was gonna look way worse than it does.
So yeah, it looks like erythritol is a very, very good alternative to sugar, but it also has its own bullshit to go along with it when used too much. It's definitely a great alternative to sugar. It doesn't mean that there's no sweetening in it. I'm literally only on the 3rd ingredient and I'm fucking 10 minutes into this video. No! No! I spilled all my erythritol. They don't put this in the back of the damn can in the ingredients. Side effects: spilling your erythritol drink all over your electric equipment. Next, taurine, 2,000 milligrams. 2,000 milligrams of taurine? That sounds like a lot. The most common dosages of taurine are 500 to 2,000 milligrams per day. However, the upper limit for toxicity is much higher. Even doses above 2,000 milligrams seem to be well tolerated. Research on the safety of taurine suggests that up to 3,000 milligrams per day for an entire lifetime is still safe. Taurine has been shown to have several health benefits, such as lower risk of disease and improved sports performance. It is also very safe and has no known side effects when taken in reasonable doses. So 2,000 milligrams in one energy drink is a lot of taurine. It's saying you can have up to 3,000 per day for your entire life and still have a healthy life. So that's a good thing. That's a very good thing. I didn't think that was going to be a thing. Okay, if under 3,000 milligrams. Oh shit, I forgot to show on the screen. Sorry. Okay, if under 3,000 milligrams. So it looks like everything is okay. I'm pleasantly surprised. Sodium citrate. The combination of citric acid and sodium citrate is used to prevent gout or kidney stones or metabolic acidosis in people with kidney problems. And both of those ingredients are actually in this drink. Obviously, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, guys. I mean, if you guys know more about this type of stuff than me, please comment below and tell me how stupid I am. This is literally a medication. They make urine less acidic, help prevent stomach or intestinal side effects. So obviously what I'm starting to realize is if you have heart issues, kidney issues, or any sort of like health issues, you should really talk to your doctor about drinking energy drinks before you do. I think that's a pretty known thing. You know, you have any issues, you don't fuck with energy drinks. It just is. Sodium citrate is good. It's a freaking medication. Next is caffeine. I've already actually done some research into how much caffeine. I feel like they're putting all the ingredients that are like good in the front on the top. So, and by the time I get down to the bottom, there's going to be a bunch of bullshit. So there's 240 milligrams, up to 400 milligrams of caffeine a day appears to be safe for most healthy adults. That's roughly the amount of caffeine in 4 cups of coffee. What? And this has 240 milligrams. So we are well below that per day. You know what I'm gonna do real quick? I'm gonna write out all these ingredients so I don't have to keep looking at my damn can. Look at all this shit, guys. Like, what the hell? That's crazy. And so far we're doing okay, but I have a feeling that they're doing that on purpose. Like, every time I've gotten to a point where I feel like I've gotten to a point where I'm like, this video sucks. This is boring. But I keep thinking that's what they want. They want you to get overwhelmed by Googling all these ingredients. They want you to go 30% of the way through and be like, damn, this is boring. I don't want to do this no more. We are going to Google all these and I'm going to try to make it quick for you guys, okay? Hopefully with the power of editing, I can make it somewhat entertaining. All right, benzoic acid. It's terrifying. All right, so this looks like it's the first one that is not tight. Benzoic acid is like a preservative, it looks like, which is a lot of these things that we're about to look up are preservatives, which are probably what are the bad parts of what we're drinking and eating. Benzoic acid and its salts may react with ascorbic acid or vitamin C in some soft drinks, forming small quantities of benzene, which causes cancer and other illnesses. That's terrifying. Is there vitamin C in this drink though? Ascorbic acid. Is that something that we look that's in here? So is benzoic acid okay if it's not mixed with ascorbic acid or vitamin C? I don't see any vitamin C in the ingredients here either. So that might be a good thing. We're just gonna go ahead and put a maybe here. Okay, if not mixed with ascorbic acid. Now we're going to look up sorbic acid just because. The LD50 value of sorbic acid is estimated to be between 7.4 and 10 grams per kilogram. I really don't know what I'm doing. Sorbic acid and sorbates therefore have a very low mammalian toxicity, hence their extensive use in food and beverage preservation. So it looks like this one's okay. At the same time though, all these weird preservatives and shit, it seems like we don't really know. Like we don't know what the prolonged effects of ingesting these things, you know, so many times is. This is so boring. But that's what they want. They want it to be boring. Did I spell potassium wrong? Artificial sweetener, sometimes referred to in Europe as E950. It is around 200 times sweeter than sugar and is used to give food and drinks a sweet taste without adding calories. It says here that it doesn't break down in your body. It actually, instead it absorbs into your system and then passes unchanged in your urine. That's weird. For some claim they can disrupt metabolic processes and interfere with appetite regulation, body weight, and blood sugar control. So in order to exceed the amount that the FDA shows is okay and healthy, you'd have to drink 20 cans of Coke Zero in a single day. I don't trust the FDA for shit, honestly. Seems like artificial sweeteners have a lot of controversy around them, but that definitely is good to know that there's people out there who are doing research and trying to figure it out. So I'm gonna go ahead and put maybe. That's a strong maybe right there. Sucralose, which we already looked up, is okay. Maybe. So what it looks like we need to really do is so far, it looks like we need to do a video on artificial sweeteners. And if artificial sweeteners are really going to be an issue like that, and it sounds like there's a lot of information out there on it. I'd be super interested in figuring it out. Although levels of glucuronolactone in energy drinks can far exceed those found in the rest of the diet. The European Food Safety Authority has concluded that exposure to that from regular consumption of energy drinks is not a safety concern. So it looks like there's some in energy drinks, but not as much as what you eat normally anyways. This is the one thing that we need to also think about is like all the different reactions from all these different ingredients being mixed together. It looks like we're getting a lot of okay maybes coming up. Vitamin B5. What's so crazy is like as I'm doing the research on these different things, it seems like a lot of them actually can help, or they're like supplements that people take, like medicine. But it seems like there's no fucking studies that have been done on combining these different things. Like we're actually so fucking stupid when it comes to things. Like it's so crazy. Like obviously human beings have come a long way. You know, we're not actually that stupid, but we put a lot of shit in our bodies that we really have no fucking idea how it's going to react to it. Is likely safe. All these are becoming okay maybes. It's kind of fucking freaking me out. It may be effective in improving some anxiety disorders and your body's sensitivity to insulin. Okay, I feel like we're getting into a lot of territory. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. What is natural flavor? Probably not. I'm going down a very scary rabbit hole here. That's like, what? So many like, yeah, maybe. The FDA says it's okay, so fuck it. And how much is Monster Energy and Coca-Cola paying the FDA? You know, like, it's funny because in the beginning, all these were like, okay, yeah, great. And now it's like, oh, maybe. And you never know. It looks like there's not been too much research done on all this shit. It makes you fart? A natural gum consisting of the hardened sap of various species of the acacia tree. The acacia tree? That's where the fucking DMT comes from. A stabilizer, thickening agent. Primarily indigestible to both humans and animals. So we can't digest it? It is considered non-toxic and safe for human consumption. There is indication of harmless flatulence in some people taking large doses of 30 grams or more per day, so it makes you fart. It is not degraded in the intestine, but fermented in the colon under the influence of microorganisms. There's no regulatory or scientific consensus about its caloric value. This is in what we eat? That's so fucking crazy. That's weird. I'm gonna put no. Not okay. And more gum? I don't want no gum in my shit, bro. I don't want no fucking gum in my drink. There's literally barely any information I can even find about it. It looks like that this looks like it's super controversial, and so controversial that people aren't even really like talking about it. It looks like it really just affects the thickness of the drink or something. That's not okay. Look at that. Milk thistle extract. Okay. Seems like milk thistle extract is another medication. It seems like it's good for your heart on its own. I'm gonna go with okay on this one. I just wish I knew. I wish I could talk to somebody who really fucking knows what they're talking about when it comes to all this stuff, because I feel like an ape. Why is this in a drink? Why are all these random medications in drinks? This is vitamin B6 is what it's saying. Is this just another ingredient that gives you energy? It seems like vitamin B6, like some sort of energy, some sort of like a positive feeling, you know? I'm going to go ahead and put okay. It's just ginseng. It's just like a ginseng extract. I guess I'm just going to put okay. All right, guarana is like, okay. That's going to be okay. They're so sneaky, bro. You can literally see why. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay, so look. Look at how this looks, dude. Okay, you look at the back of the can, right? You see all these different things. If you look at the top, or if you look at the top, you're gonna see carbonated water, citric acid, erythritol, taurine, sodium citrate, all these different things that are caffeine. You're gonna see all these things that are like basically okay for you. You know, they're not like horrible. They're fucking, you know, they're okay. And then as you get to the middle, everything starts getting questionable. You're like, holy shit, what is this? What is this? What is this? Then when you get to the end, it's okay. It's okay. Is that probably because if people end up doing what I'm doing right now, they might be like, okay, they might go through half the list and they're going to be like, okay, everything's okay. Or they might look at the end of the list and be like, okay, what's that? What's that? And then in the middle, they hide all the bullshit. Is that what I just found out? Like, that's so crazy to me. There's all this weird gum shit. Like, I really was hoping to be pleasantly surprised. And I was pleasantly surprised and negatively surprised. Because there's just so much bullshit. It's like, it's scary to think about that there are billions or millions of humans on Earth that are eating and ingesting things that they have no idea what they are. There are doctors and scientists and researchers out there who have no idea how certain things react with other things. And we're just shoving them down our throats. Don't get me wrong. Did I get scared enough to stop drinking energy drinks? Or at least these zero sugar ones? Not at all. I don't think so. But it definitely is a big eye opener doing this video, looking at all these ingredients. Like, goddamn, I would be so much more fearful to look at the ingredients of like a regular Monster or like a regular Rockstar. It looks like these artificial sweeteners are pretty controversial as well. They may not be as bad as sugar, but they may have like adverse effects that, you know, we just don't really understand yet. Hopefully this was an entertaining video for you guys. I have no fucking idea if it is or not, or if I have no idea. I got bored making it. I made it in 3 different sessions, but yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I hope maybe we learned something today. Sorry that I'm so dumb and I really have no idea what I'm talking about. I would love to. I probably should have researched if anybody else made a video like this. Who knows what they're talking about before I made it, because there's probably so much better people to do this. But it was fun. It was boring, but it was fun at the same time. Love you guys. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Patreon if you guys are interested in helping out the channel, supporting us. It's only $1 a month. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.